Everyone online is calling Dragon Ball Sparking Zero dead, saying the hype is gone, the player base fell off, and the game already missed its chance. But honestly, I completely disagree. I genuinely believe Sparking Zero is setting itself up for one of the greatest comebacks in Dragon Ball game history, and today I want to explain why. But first, we all need to collectively agree on one thing. Sparking Zero was rushed. There's no sugarcoating it. The game was clearly pushed out to line up with Dragon Ball Daima, and that decision hurt it badly. When you rush a game like this, especially one carrying the legacy of Budokai Tenkaichi, the cracks show immediately, and they did. At launch, the game was missing a lot of content. Episode battles felt unfinished. Vegeta's story literally just stops at the Buu Saga, while Goku's goes all the way to the Tournament of Power. That imbalance made no sense. The game leaned heavily into the Broly movie aesthetic and marketing, but failed to deliver when it came to story depth, costumes, and stages. On release, the stage selection was weak, the costume variety was disappointing, and a lot of iconic moments were just missing. And then we had the bugs. Everyone remembers them, the most infamous one being Afterimage Strike, which straight up ruined online matches for a lot of people. Hitboxes were inconsistent, some interactions felt broken, and overall, the game just didn't feel as polished as it should have been. For a title this hyped, this was a rough first impression. But here's where things start to change. After multiple patches, fixes, and now the full Season 1 DLC lineup, I honestly think Sparking Zero is finally in a much better place. And unlike a lot of modern games, the developers are actually listening. They've shown multiple times that they pay attention to feedback, balance complaints, and community suggestions. That alone already puts Sparking Zero ahead of many other anime games. Now the real question is, what does Sparking Zero need to make the greatest comeback ever in 2026? First of all, this game desperately needs strong single-player content. Right now, Sparking Zero relies way too much on online play, and not everyone wants to sweat ranked matches all day. Old Tenkaichi games understood this perfectly. They gave us modes that made you want to keep playing even offline. Survival battles, challenge modes, gauntlets, insane difficulty spikes, and endurance-style fights. That stuff needs to come back. I want to feel challenged. I want to lose and say, okay, let me try again. That's the Tenkaichi feeling. Second, customization needs a massive upgrade. Look at games like Gekishin Squadra. They get this part right. Sparking Zero has a lot of Zenny systems in place, but there's barely anything meaningful to spend it on. We need more costumes, more accessories, and the ability to tweak characters more deeply. Let us change super attacks, let us personalize loadouts, let us actually feel rewarded for grinding. Right now, that system feels underused. Another big issue is DLC priorities. I'll say it straight. We do not need non-stop character drops. The roster is already huge. Instead of pumping out more characters, the focus should be on new stages, better environments, and fixing character models that still look off. Kid Goku, for example, genuinely looks like he's going bald. I'm sorry, but that needs to be fixed ASAP. These details matter. Episode battles also need a huge expansion. More characters, more arcs, more what-if scenarios. Sparking Zero shines the most when it lets creativity go wild, and right now that potential is only half used. Give us alternate timelines, crazy outcomes, and battles we never got to see in the anime or manga. That's where this game can truly stand out. Now let's talk numbers, because this part matters. I ran a poll in the community asking whether Sparking Zero can make a comeback. 63% said yes, 19% said maybe, and only 18% said no. That tells me most people haven't given up. They're just waiting. Some people think the game needs more content, others think it should get a sequel. But here's the thing. A sequel right now makes no sense. Over 1 million players are still playing Sparking Zero every month. That's not a dead game. That's a game with a strong foundation that just hasn't reached its full potential yet. Yes, the numbers aren't as high as launch. That's normal for almost every game. The solution isn't abandoning it. The solution is building on it. And let's not forget, Sparking Zero didn't win major awards for nothing. The core gameplay is good. The combat feels powerful, the visuals are insane, the base is there. All it needs now is content, polish, and long-term support. Before we wrap this up, it's time for shoutout time. My last video absolutely blew up. and I genuinely appreciate everyone who commented and interacted. For this one, I randomly picked 3 comments. First shoutout goes to SlyGames1, who said, "I don't know, but Dragon Ball Super Kai would have sounded decent. I get what you're saying, but the issue is Kai is a remaster, not a remake. Those are 2 very different things, and that difference matters a lot." Second shoutout goes to Joyboy, who said that a full Dragon Ball Super remake in Daima art style combining manga and anime into one clean storyline would be perfect, especially for new fans. Bro, thank you. You completely understood the vision, and I really appreciate that. And the final shoutout goes to... Honestly, I don't even know how to pronounce the name, but they said they loved the video and that the hype is real. And yes, the hype is very real. So yeah, that's about it for today. Let me know what you think. Do you believe Sparking Zero can make a legendary comeback? Or do you think it already missed its chance? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Sub up. We're pushing for 10,000, like the video if you enjoyed it. And as always, until next time, see ya, and take care.